I was 13 now and still homeless, but with a new friend now. The reporter visited me often. He became a man on a mission after our meeting. His mission was to make me understand all the danger I'm facing living alone on the streets. That, and also to accept his help, an entry to a new so called Christian orphanage, a place where I could be safe. You see, I was quite a rebel even then, so there was no way I'd let anyone take me from my safe space. But, uh, but you see, as rebel as I was, facing the newly arrived winter was a challenge. My room was cold, very cold. I remember how scared I was of the kids sleeping in the sewers and their ways. After the fight incident, I avoided the tribe, but they had something I didn't: heat. So, one night, when the cold really got to me and I was regretting refusing Christian the reporter, I said to myself, what if I ask the others to let me in the sewers for one night? The smell is bad, yeah, but this cold is way worse. So I went. Just when I was about to find the courage to climb down, I see the head of another kid popping out of the manhole.
What do you do here, Rookie? Don't go down there. Someone passed away. The police will come.
So much for my plan to get warm. We introduced ourselves, shaking hands. Daniel, he said. Daniel, I answered. We both laughed and started talking. He was 14, a year older than me. But he was different, a bit wild. I felt that. We bonded, so he became a friend. The only one I dared invite into my secret room in the train station. And that was a big no-no for me. I didn't have many rules to follow, but one was crystal clear. No one enters that room but me. If they discovered me, I was going to lose my safe spot. But I knew too well how cold feels to leave this guy behind. So we made a plan. He'd keep my secret, sneak in sometimes, but his life was under the city. But the system, what does the system do? Remember this question? They were doing back then the same thing they are doing today. Nothing. My new friendship with Daniel was good, but not good enough to keep me warm. So the next time when the reporter told me about this new private place that helps kids like me, I agreed to go with him. But I was scared. In those months I built a safe spot when nothing was safe. I was not ready to leave all this behind. So I didn't tell anyone about this offer that I got. I just took some clothes and went to see if this place fits my reality. I remember looking up at this insanely luxurious house, a private orphanage, and wondering what the heck am I doing here. Inside, the kids were very quiet, the halls almost silent, and everything had an horror movie aura. But Christian assured me this was the place of God and the people there will take good care of me. I was already there, so I stepped in. Inside, I was welcomed by a sister whatever and a brother John. I was washed and given new clothes. Then, mandatory prayers. We went outside to play for 15 minutes. When we got back, we had to pray again. Pretty much everything we were doing required praying. I was not ready for this mass Christianity. But hey, the food was hot and tasty, I was clean, and the room was heated. Next morning, first things first, we had to pray. Breakfast, more prayer. I was so upset with God back then that this place started to feel like a prison. Praying for everything wasn't exactly my thing. I faced then the reality of life. What was I going to choose? Freedom and facing problems as they come on my own, or comfort by renouncing everything that I was and believed in? Anyway, a few days later, a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie was on, one of my favorites, Bloodsport, and I was so hyped to watch it. But Sister Whatever said we need to pray and turned off the TV. I went to sleep knowing that the next night I'd be back in my freezing room on the streets. And so I did. I wasn't ready for a cultish way of education anyway. So next day, I went back to the train station. The question is, when does safety become a cage? Did you ever felt like this before? If you watched this far, thank you. This is a series that will continue and that needs your help to grow. You can help it with a simple repost, because apparently not all platforms like stories like this.